Man, it is early. And I was supposed to hit you guys up earlier than this, but I don't understand. I don't really know what happened. What? Oh my God, that's how early it is. Is that my rooster back there? Is that my rooster? Oh Lord. It must be too early for me, and it's got to be too early for y'all. But hey, that's all right. Some of y'all gonna be riding into work. Y'all need to tune in to your boy Robert Lee with EXP Realty. I am back again. I am back again. Whew. Man, I've been on this tube a lot. Y'all don't like seeing me. That's okay. I know y'all do. That's okay. I know y'all out there listening. So look, guess what we about to do? We about to talk about what's floating around on IG and floating around on Facebook. It's about this special all-black loan that people are getting upset about and talking about. We won't even talk 10 minutes about it. Okay, I just told a lie, but we ain't gonna talk long about it. But I do want to just share this information with you guys real quick. Show you the information that I got, that I read, that I listened to, that I watched, that I tried to learn upon. I try to do the homework so at least I can try to bring it into layman terms, and that way I can translate it to you guys. Because I know a lot of y'all gonna see certain videos and certain podcasts, and y'all gonna be like, oh, that's an hour, it's too long for me. Why? I don't know, especially when it can help you. But listen, without further ado, let's talk about this loan. So Legacy Home Loans is a all-black mortgage company. And so you can look it up. Do your math. You can see that. Look it up. Do your own research. And they actually rolling out this special program that already has been out. So I'm not going to say it's been out. So let me take that back. So they basically rolling out this special program. And what it is it's targeting African Americans. So it's not a situation where it's only for African Americans. And that's why I always want to get you guys to think about the rhetoric and listen to the rhetoric of things and how things are being played. So there's a lot of people that's upset about this loan because they're saying that it's not fair that you can just say, hey, there's a loan product just for black people when white people can't say there's a loan product for them. And we all know that there's been loan products only for white people for some long time, right? But we're not here to have that debate. We're just here to give you the information real quick. So for all the people that's complaining, all the people that doesn't know or not for sure, when y'all see Legacy and y'all see the podcast or y'all see the clip and it talks about, black only home loans, it's just basically they're targeting the black community. So by doing that, so I'm gonna call Legacy a mortgage company, just so y'all know. So it's Legacy Home Loans, but I'm gonna call them a mortgage company. So by doing that, this black mortgage company, they put the wording in this special program to where it's legal, 100%. Of course, they put their lawyers to work. They vetted it. They vetted the questions. They vetted the issues, the concerns of what's our community and what we need, right? So let's talk about the SCPC. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. Yeah, SPCP. So that's the special purpose. Let me take a look. Credit programs, special purpose credit programs. So this ideology has been around for since at least 30, 40 years. I say 30 years. Been around, about almost 40 years. So there's always been programs in place for African Americans, but certain banks or any banks didn't want to take that chance. And the reason is, to give you an example for this all-black mortgage company, they actually put some stuff together a long time ago that they tried to take advantage of this program. So the Federal Housing Financial Agency, they actually have programs that are supposed to help minorities and are supposed to target underserved people, right? And imagine this all-black mortgage company trying to put the product out. But one thing about it, when you're a mortgage company, if you sell a loan, if you take on a loan, you typically are going to sell it in the secondary market. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So a lot of the secondary banks didn't want to purchase any loans that were like this, which meant that indirectly they didn't want to purchase loans that would actually help black people because they in turn didn't trust black people. That's just a cold way to put it, but it's the fact. And so Legacy was like, well, look, if y'all not gonna buy it on the secondary market, then there's no way that we can push it out there just to have to hold on to it. So 2022 come around and now they're ready to play ball. So you are now going to see a lot of mortgage lenders, a lot of mortgage companies have certain products similar to this that say that it's tailored only for Black people. So understand that this one that Legacy is rolling out is only it's a pilot. It's only a pilot for 3 years, and they're targeting 6 cities. So the 6 cities that they're targeting are Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, Memphis, and Philadelphia. So they're targeting kind of they're targeting Black communities that are real prevalent in. So these are Black cities. Well, these are cities, not Black cities. These are cities that have a lot of Black people in them. And so that's why they piloted this, because this is what has to happen, you guys. We need y'all help. If y'all know people that's been thinking about trying to get a loan, y'all know the people that been wanting to get a loan, y'all know people that's been talking about buying a house and want to jump into home ownership, y'all have to spread the word, because this program is a 3-year pilot. What does that mean? That means mortgage companies like Legacy have 3 years to prove that these types of loans work, and these types of loans are beneficial for bridging the gap between the wealthy and the not so wealthy, put it that way. Because we all know that the not so wealthy, whether you're Black or white, do have trouble trying to get into certain mortgage loans because there's certain restrictions. So you really, really have to get this word out, because guess what? If it doesn't work, no one uses the program, then they can't justify to the government that there's a reason for the gap. And that's major. I'm going to tell you why that's major, because a lot of y'all get on social media and y'all get extra woke. And when y'all get extra woke, y'all get to talking about, how, predatory lending is the reason why we don't have this and the reason why we don't have that. Then y'all get to arguing with certain people who say, well, get off your tail, or certain people that say, hey, it's a lot of Black people that have a lot, the normal back and forth bickering. Well, this is a chance to prove it. Y'all have to spread the word, because we have to make sure that any mortgage company, and I think we have a mortgage company up here that has something similar to this SPCP loan, and but y'all got to make sure any mortgage company that's rolling out these types of programs that are targeting the Black community, we have to do our due diligence to help spread the word to the people that don't know, that ain't watching them live, that ain't paying attention, that don't know that there's programs out there for them. And what makes this program so major that Legacy is rolling out, they're targeting communities that are 51% African American. So when I say 51%, no, Memphis is not 51% African American. But within Memphis, there are tracts of land tracts of areas. And so within those areas, they'll say in this area, it's predominantly Black. 51% of the people that live in this area are Black, right? So those are I'm not going to say those are the requirements, but if you think about it, that keeps them from having to worry about any lawyers coming in and saying it's only targeting Black people, because within that community, there are some white people that live in that community, right? There are some Hispanic people that live within that community. That's just a community that's 51% predominantly Black. But what about the other 49%, right? So those other 49%ers, they can apply for this loan, and they can obtain it, and they can get it. So it's not a loan specifically for minorities. It's a loan that's targeting the Black community, but it's not only for us. So you have to take that in consideration. But we have to spread the word. So like I said, I don't want to hold you long. I just want to kind of give you a little broad information about it, because I see people are back and forth arguing about it. I'm going to talk briefly about the requirements. So the requirements are a little bit different. You only need a 620 credit score. That's all you need, 620. Now, one thing I do love about this mortgage company, they were real honest saying that, you got to have your ducks in a row. Just because we're targeting the Black community doesn't mean that if you haven't been doing your due diligence and doing your job how you're supposed to do, you don't get this loan. And a lot of times, a lot of us get upset because they say, well, certain mortgage companies back in the past were not helping us out. Well, that's because we had to have a tight file. Our file had to be like bulletproof, right? Now, our file doesn't have to be bulletproof. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about predatory lending is like other cultures, their file could be whatever, almost trash, and they'll still be like, when it gets to underwriting, it's kind of like a personal preference or a decision. Versus when it gets down to, underwriting with us, it's like, oh, it's got to be like we know for a fact, right? But there's nothing wrong with that. When people giving you their money, they can come up with the restrictions. But with Legacy Home, their restrictions are not going to be that tight-lipped on that. They're actually going to consider rental payment history. They're actually going to consider how you pay your bills. So if you've been paying your car insurance on time, you never missed a car payment, you've been paying your rent on time. I'm not gonna say never, but you typically, don't have any issues. You might go all year and been late one time, maybe, or whatever the case may be. You literally have better requirements and easier requirements and not so restrictive requirements that'll help you qualify for this loan. So a lot of people always say, why can I use I don't have a lot of established credit, but why can I use my rental history? Well, guess what? You can use your rental history now. So that's what makes this program great. I always tell people, get into the realm and get into the space of the people that can answer the questions. So if you need questions about this and you're in one of those 6 cities, Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, Memphis, and Philly, then you need to get with a Legacy Home Loan rep and ask as many questions and get on their nerves as much as you can, because this is major. So this is also major for you real estate agents in those cities, because you can actually, I'm not going to give away my secrets. I'm just going to give away to my team, but you can target the right communities. I'll give you that much. And if you target those communities, then there's a lot of people within those communities that won't get this information. And so you could do yourself a great service to your community, whether you're part of the community or not. So you better believe all my Memphis agents, I'm sliding down for the people that I'm connected with, and I'm going to help y'all get this word out. If y'all want me to go live and talk about it, I can. Hopefully I have a little bit more information. But like I said, this is a great product. Pay attention to the mortgage companies that serve products that be able to help you out more often, and understand there are plenty of products out there that will help. But like I said, this is one of them. So with that being said, I just want to jump on real quick this morning and kind of give you some quick information. If you have any questions, reach out to me, and let's jump on this, you guys. Get this information out. You don't necessarily got to share this information, but just talk to somebody about it. Say keywords that they can look up, like Legacy Home, like SPCP. Say certain things that they can be able to say, you know what, let me do my due diligence to find information on my own, because we have to get this word out, because this has to work. We got 3 years. 3 years, you guys. 3 years to make it work. So let's make it work. Y'all have a wonderful morning. If you have any questions, get at me.